Which of Africa's iconic animals is the deadliest? The lion? The elephant? Maybe the rhino or buffalo? Everyone gets this wrong. The truth is, the world's most effective large land killer, responsible for an estimated 500 deaths per year in Africa, is this chunky, perpetually yawning vegetarian. They look like harmless, oversized bathtub toys, but the African hippo is not cute. It's a territorial, hyper-aggressive monster that kills more people than lions, elephants, and crocodiles combined. This is why the hippopotamus is the deadliest animal you've never heard of. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 4 things: their misunderstood nature, their perfect amphibious anatomy, their devastating physical weapons, and their sheer, unpredictable aggression. By the end, you'll never look at these water horses the same way again. Welcome to Pets and Wild! Let's destroy the first myth, that hippos are slow and lazy. Wrong. Dead wrong. These animals can run up to 30 miles per hour on land. That's faster than Usain Bolt in his prime. Imagine a small car, weighing up to 4,500 kilograms, moving with the momentum of a runaway truck. And you can't outrun it. But speed isn't what makes them deadly. It's their intense territoriality. Hippos don't just protect their space, they defend it with extreme prejudice. Their territory is the rivers and shorelines, exactly where humans fish, boat, and collect water. And when a hippo feels threatened, especially a mother protecting her calf, an approach becomes a death sentence. The hippo's deadliness isn't just about aggression. It's about being perfectly engineered for amphibious warfare. Let me show you how evolution created the ultimate territorial enforcer. First, look at their head. Notice something? The eyes, ears, and nostrils are all positioned on the very top of the skull, like a biological periscope. This means a hippo can stay almost completely submerged, invisible beneath the surface, while monitoring everything above water. You won't see them until it's too late. But here's what's truly remarkable. Hippos don't swim, they walk. Their bones are incredibly dense, much denser than most mammals. Their skin is another masterpiece of adaptation. At 2 inches thick, its armor plating protects against attacks and the harsh African sun. And remember that reddish blood sweat I mentioned? It's called hippopotamus amphibious secretion, a natural sunscreen with SPF properties and antibacterial compounds that prevent infection. They're literally oozing their own medicine. Even their feet are weaponized. Those 4 webbed toes, they're not for swimming, they're for explosive acceleration. On land, those feet distribute their massive weight for speed. Underwater, they provide powerful thrust for lightning-fast charges. Whether on land or in water, the hippo's body is optimized for one thing: territorial domination. So you've got a perfectly designed amphibious hunter. Now let's talk about its weapons. See that iconic yawn? That cute, funny expression everyone loves? That's not a yawn, it's a threat display. It's the hippo declaring war. Those jaws can open to 150 degrees, revealing canine teeth that grow up to 50 centimeters long. That's 20 inches of ivory tusk. And here's the terrifying part: they're self-sharpening. Every time the jaw closes, the upper and lower teeth grind against each other like medieval swords being honed on a whetstone. Razor-sharp edges, maintained naturally. The bite force? We're talking 1,800 psi, powerful enough to snap a canoe in half like a toothpick. Here's where it gets truly terrifying. Unlike lions that stalk or snakes that rattle a warning, hippo attacks are instantaneous and seemingly unprovoked. They don't differentiate between a threat and a simple inconvenience. You're just in their space, and that's enough. There are 2 deadly scenarios. First, the water ambush. You're in a canoe or small boat, minding your own business. The hippo sees your vessel as an intruder. It attacks from underneath, flipping your boat before you even realize what's happening. Once you're in the water, you're in their element. Even the strongest swimmers are vulnerable. And when that happens, other predators may be waiting. Crocodiles, parasites, drowning. It's a death trap. Second, the land blockade. Hippos leave the water after sunset to graze, traveling up to 5 miles inland. Imagine you're walking home at night, and suddenly there's a hippo between you and safety. A 4-ton animal that can outrun you. With no escape route back to the water, it's safe haven. This is the most dangerous situation imaginable. 500 people per year. That's more than all the lions, elephants, and crocodiles in Africa combined. The hippo is the undisputed king of the river, and the riverbank, and everything in between. And if you think this is just an African problem, think again. In the 1980s, drug lord Pablo Escobar imported 4 hippos to his private zoo in Colombia. When his empire collapsed, the hippos escaped. Today, there are over 100 cocaine hippos terrorizing Colombian waterways, an invasive species thriving in an ecosystem that never evolved to deal with them. Colombia is now facing what Africa has always known. Once hippos establish territory, they're nearly impossible to control. This bizarre modern element proves that hippo danger isn't confined to their native habitat. It follows them wherever they go. The hippo isn't the deadliest because of cunning or hunting skill. It's deadly because of mass, speed, armor, and sheer unfiltered aggression. It doesn't hunt you, it simply refuses to share space with you, and enforces that rule with lethal force. So here's my question for you. Knowing what you know now, what other docile animal deserves the title of Africa's most underrated killer? Drop your answer in the comments. And speaking of deadly weapons, everyone assumes the rhino's horn is just for defense. They're completely wrong. Click subscribe now to discover the true, surprising purpose of the rhino's horn in my next video. Trust me, you won't see it coming.